Alright, Mr. Jerry, I hit tonight on the show. I hit tonight on the show. However, by men's skill and walk into my YouTube channel, and that's it. What's it? This is Skill Sports Talk back in the video. Back in another slash video, and that's it. By the way, let's get started. And what game 82 of the 2025-2026 Tournament Boost regular season, and that's it. By the way, let's get started. As the tournament was lost to the Iowa Sanders again, 3-1. That's the final score of the game, and that's it. By the way, let's get started. And the 2025-2026 Tournament Boost regular season is over now, and that's it. And the Leafs missed the playoffs for the first time since 2016, and that's it. So yeah, on to the off season for the Tournament Leafs, and that's it. So yeah. By the way, let's get started. As Trey Pearson and Warren Fagel scores Piper goals, and the Iowa Sanders resting 6 players for the playoffs and beat Toronto 3-1 on Wednesday night in the regular season finale for both teams. Alright. Yeah, for both teams. Alright. So let's start the recap, shall we folks? But anyways, let's get started. Alright. Okay, let's start in the first period. In the first period, with 6 minutes and 4 seconds in the first period, Trey Pearson scores for the Iowa Sanders on the Piper goal. It says Gorwick and Jordan Spence, and the Iowa Sanders are 1-0 in the first period, and that's it. Alright. So let's go to the second period. With 18 minutes and 32 seconds in the second period, Winfrey scores for the Iowa Sanders on the Piper goal. It says Thompson and Sunderland, and the Iowa Sanders are 2-0. Yeah, 2-0 in the second period, and that's it. In the third period, with 8 minutes and 11 seconds in the third period, Winlander scores for the Toronto Blues. It says Jacob Quinn and Easton Cowan, and the score was 2-1 in the third period. And 19 minutes and 54 seconds in the third period, Derek Carlson scores for the Iowa Sanders on the internet goal. Okay, Derek Carlson scores for the Iowa Sanders on the internet goal. It says Shane Pito and Gorwick. Yeah, Gorwick. And the Iowa Sanders are 3-1 in the third period, and the game is over, and that's it. So that's why. Yeah, so that's why. And the tournament Blues finished the record with 32 and 36 and 14, and our Sanders finished the record with 44 and 27 and 11, and that's it. Alright. So that's the record. Derek Cousins had an internet goal, and James Warmer stopped 19 shots against his former team. Our finished 44 and 27 in 11 to take on the final wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference, and will open the first round series against Carolina on the road. Alright. Winlander scores for Toronto, and Dennis Hurby made 35 saves after being recalled for the American Hockey League's Toronto Marlies on Tuesday. Alright. Yeah, on Tuesday. Alright. Toronto went 32 and 36 and 14, which a bottom 5 finish that allowed to restore a first round pick in the upcoming draft. The Maple are 0 and 6 and 1 the last 7. Aaron cuts it to 2-1 Miller through the dirt, where he backhand a bounce puck for the slot past Reimer. Alright. And Payson opened the score early in the first with his 23rd goal of the season, where Fager made 2-0 late in the second period. probably the second period. So yeah, second period. So guys, in the classification below of the Toronto roster, I was Sanders 3-1. That's the final score of the game. The final game of the regular season. Tell me in the comment section below, and that's it. Alright, Mr. Jones, so thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks for watching all my show, and that's it. I will see you next time in the next video on my YouTube channel. So it's bye for now, and peace, and have a good night.